And the time right now, 12:13 on your Friday afternoon. We're dealing with still a bit of cloud cover out there, but the skies are beginning to slowly clear. We're seeing more blue. Some areas even seeing temperatures climb well up into the 70s. Hartford, you see some of that blue out there. Temperature is 72. That's actually the average high temperature for this time of year in the Hartford area. We're already there. We'll achieve it, and we're achieved it already, climbing to near 80 today. Notice across the state, those 70s for all inland locations. Still some 60s right along the immediate shoreline where that fog has really held on pretty tough, but even there, skies are beginning to clear. Dew points, they're well up into the 60s. Notice Salisbury and Torrington, 66. Same for Waterbury. That's quite muggy out there. You'll notice it when you step outside, but it's also the fuel for a few thunderstorms. Now, none of them here locally right now, but just off to the west, a big area of some severe weather, severe thunderstorm warnings, plenty of lightning, flash flooding ongoing for parts of New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Just missed Connecticut. I mean, we're talking by 20 miles. So we're okay today. We don't stay that lucky, though, for tomorrow. That's our first alert weather day. We'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, zooming out, this is the area. This is low pressure for parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. Look how far-reaching it is. These thunderstorms making their way all the way towards Jersey. There's severe weather farther towards the south as well. We're keeping an eye on all of it because it will have impacts on us here locally, especially tomorrow. That's our first alert weather day from 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. That's the biggest threat. There's a chance for a few storms beyond that, but that's when we're going to notice the threat for some hail, maybe some strong damaging wind gusts. Any outdoor plans you had tomorrow, you're going to want to hold off until later on in the day. Now, the entire day is not a complete washout by any means, but the threat for severe weather, western Connecticut, level 2 out of 5, everybody else, a level 1. You'll see it play out on First Alert Futurecast. So the storms out there right now stay farther towards the south. Sunshine breaks out. We'll see warming temperatures today. Can't rule out a storm or heavier downpour around midnight. You're waking up tomorrow, though, to fog once again, and this is when we're tracking this line of showers and some thunderstorms, some of which are locally severe. And notice some of the reds and oranges and yellows depicting some of that severe weather. But notice we had the highest risk for that severe weather farther towards the west. Now, it still is possible, but as of right now, with this computer model run, it seems like the worst of the weather wants to be along and to the east of I-91. We'll be keeping a very close eye on it. You have Josh Signorelli in here first thing tomorrow, and myself later on in the afternoon hours, when we'll still be tracking a few storms. But by the time we get towards Sunday, that's when the improvements begin. But not only that will there be improvements in terms of the rainfall, temperatures will be cooling, and the downward trend will be throughout the week. As far as the dew points, those lower, and it's very comfortable on Sunday, and it stays that way through the week. But strong signals of cooler temperatures. Notice the 6 to 10 day outlook looking cooler. Remember, day 10 is Memorial Day, so we're hoping to get some warm weather in here. But right now, looking cooler and possibly wetter as well for the next, say, 6 to 10 days. You could mix in a drier and warmer day here and there. We're hoping that comes on Memorial Day. Your forecast highs today, 80s for inland areas, 70s for everybody else, maybe some 60s right along the immediate shoreline. Tonight, it's muggy and mild once again. That fog comes back to start your Saturday. It's muggy throughout the day. Those thunderstorms come in late morning into the early afternoon. Better for Sunday, Monday. But notice the downturn in temperatures. By the time we get towards next Wednesday, mid-60s. And rain, that sticks with us even for Thursday, Kara. Only 60 degrees with showers.
All right. Okay. Well, pretty muggy. It feels like summer right now.